I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. We're just gonna give Facebook a couple seconds. They're a little slow, so they like to go to bed early and they like to show up late. Kind of the problem child of the 3 platforms that I stream on. If you don't know what those are, it's YouTube, Facebook Gaming, and Twitch. Of course, you can follow me on all 3 of those platforms if you want to win my Titanium White Octane. So stick around. I'll be back in a few minutes for some live gameplay. Hopefully you're gonna get to that platinum today. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Amanda, you almost beat Make Sake to the chat. You almost beat him. See if Moon Boy wants to play. He messaged me about 2 hours after I went to bed. He's like, I'll play with you in an hour or something, and I'm like, okay. Trade you on Switch before we start? Dude, I literally think my wife is playing the Switch right now. She's playing Animal Crossing. I swear to God, I saw her on the couch. Like this. I can't get my legs high enough to do it, but her legs just spread eagle. On the couch. I swear I'm not avoiding you. What is this? I'm liking this. What is this? Finnick. Yeah, you do. How much more do you need, dude? Does anyone have... Man, you are working hard, dude. I'm gonna text my wife and ask her if she could let me know when she's done with the Switch. Which my wife needs to come say hi to you guys, because she hasn't... You guys want me to have my wife come say hi? Also, you should come say hi to the chat at some point. Because she hasn't said hi for a while. But my wife is pretty entertaining. She's always got some funny story about her, about a client or something. She does voiceovers. Most of her voiceovers she does on Fiverr. She's always got funny stories for us. But for now, let's shred. I'm just gonna hit free play for just a couple minutes before I hit start. I know you do want a Finnick, and you are going to... She's like, yep, I'm farming right now. You got your friend a sub? Thank you. Oh my god. You're fucking awesome, Amanda. Not sure why my notifications aren't refreshing. If she subbed just now, the alert did not pop up again. And actually, someone said last night that they said that they subbed. But when Amanda subbed, it worked. So I don't know, you guys. Make sure they sub on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. I appreciate all the other platforms too. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, but those are just utility. I don't have a Facebook personally, and I have an Instagram, obviously, just for fun. I'm an artist, so you gotta have an Instagram, but and my business has an Instagram, and now I just started a Twitter for the first time since like Twitter came out, basically. This, because I want to be able to promote this, you guys, and communicate and everything. But like, as for the rest of that, social media ended up just being a distraction for me. You spend a lot of time worrying about people that don't matter. And not worrying like, oh, I care what people think of me. Like, I care if I have brand name shoes or something, but it's like, I'm worrying about other people. I care about their stuff that I really shouldn't. I think you really only have time to care about 100 people in your life and have valuable relationships and connections with those people to where you can give them the time they need. You can remember their birthday. You can remember their address if you're lost, or their phone number. Not saying that stuff is super important, but you can love them basically. I mean, your tribe, your 100 people that you consider your closest friends and family, you love them. And I don't think it's possible to love thousands of people. Especially if it's like people from your high school that you barely knew, and like someone from college that you had one class with. Or like that person in your town that you think might be a business connection or a employment connection. Or your uncle that's crazy that tries to argue with you about politics all night and sucks your time. But hey, like and subscribe, you guys. Rant over. Everyone just deletes their accounts and I have no subscribers. YouTube is the best though. I spend most of my time on YouTube Premium. And no ads. And I try to Patreon the people that I like the most. The people that I would, that I want to watch. I think Patreon is like the best thing that happened to the internet, because people can have, literally, like, you can have like 2,000 subscribers and you can make a living on YouTube because of Patreon. And then you can create content for 2,000 subscribers. You don't have to be creating content for like 1 million subscribers. And that's what should be cool about the internet, It's a free market. But we've all been conditioned to think, the only way to make any money or progress on the internet is to have 1 million. You have to start getting into the hundreds of thousands of TikToks to make any money. No joke. Like, I had a kid try to hire me to edit his TikToks last fall. And he was getting like 10,000, 15,000. He had one that had like 50,000 ticks and talks. And he couldn't even afford to pay me my rate, like my standard rate. My standard local business rate. So, I mean, if you think you're gonna ever make money on the internet, yeah, it's gonna take a long time, but it's not about how can I reach all these people. It's how can I be myself and find a community of people that is like-minded and that, is interested in the same things as me. Alright, I'm ready. So Amanda, yeah, I'm not seeing your friend, but hopefully this all refreshes. I switched to Chrome. It didn't seem to help with the Streamlabs alerts. My friend has got videos, but he's editing videos all by himself. Like alone in a dark room. Or you mean he just doesn't have any collaborators, anyone to bounce ideas off and collaborate with? Because I definitely feel him. It's way better to work and collaborate with other people, especially if they're people that vibe with you. Like, early in my career, I was very reclusive. Like, I didn't want to. I felt like every time I collaborated with someone else, I was helping their career, which was hurting my own career as a video editor. Or if I were to like make a film with someone else, I didn't want them to find out my tricks. And then now everything's on the internet, so literally none of my tricks are secrets. And half the shit I do, I've learned on the internet myself. So eventually I realized, you know what? You should just collaborate and be yourself and natural. Yeah. And also, yeah, the video production business is cutthroat, so like granted, that said, I still didn't give away my secrets, and I've learned so much and I've made tons of mistakes. I'm glad I didn't just tell people, you know, I'm glad I didn't try to help other aspiring filmmakers out. I just collabed, bruh. And I also learned to say no, too. That's a huge thing. Learn to turn down a job or a gig or an opportunity or whatever if it's not right, if it's not, doesn't pay well, or if it's going to take too much time and not help you advance your career. Oh, this guy comes steal my boost. Fuck off then. Oops. Nice claw. He's gonna pop that up. I'm feeling very like whimsical today. Like, sorry, not everything has to be a life lesson. Another life lesson. Not everything has to be a life lesson. Life lessons. They aren't life lessons. The Fang Dad hat. We'll see you next week. Guys, I just like was so hungry this morning, but I didn't really know what I wanted to eat, so I just made a whole plate of bacon. Whole pan of bacon. And that's what I ate for like brunch. Just a bunch of bacon. So good. You guys ever make bacon in the oven? That's how I make bacon. It's just easier. You can leave it unattended. I'm not very good at multitasking, so as you guys who watch the stream know. Nice. I got this next one. Yup. I need help, trade. For some reason I thought that guy was gonna come out, the goalie. Next play, oh, yeah, next play I'm booming the goalie. Alright, I'm going up to boom him and I'm going to try to get back. Missed him. Alright, same thing. Once we have possession. Oh shit. I guess I'll just take the ball. I'm going to steal his boost. Okay, I'm going to go boom him. They saw the opening, they just couldn't take advantage of it. Nice. Alright, Trade, you got it. I got your back. Okay, alright. Oh, that's a Fang Dad Head flick, you guys. Just I didn't score it. But okay, I'm back. Everything went wrong. Everything went wrong just now in your life? Or just with your viewing experience? Mother fart. Kind of all turned around right now. Sorry, guys. This map is hard for my color blindness. I mean, I see colors, but they're weird. Alright. Nice! You guys didn't need me. This is like some acid fusion shit. Oh. "3:03 p.m. Do you remember the nightmare in UK? That must have been pretty scarring, Amanda. You like to talk about that. What else do you like to talk about? Where else have you been? What part of the country do you live in now? In the US? Oh, let's see if... Oh, shit. Yeah, I should have partied up with Claw. Whatever. Find someone. What's you been to a lot of countries, yeah? Like what part of US do you live, or like what parts of US have you been visiting while you've been here? I've been around almost the entire US, so I kind of know. I know the states. Nice save, Trade. Why is that? I'm gonna have to check this. There we go. There we go. No, Chris. I just need to let go of my inhibitions. You've seen most of America? Nice. You remember the bus you almost hit in the UK? Yeah, it sounds like you're scarred by it. Oh, balls. Nice shot. Jacob for hockey. Sorry, bud. I'm getting out. Shit. You still remember the cost of the car you were driving? What was the cost of the car you were driving? Mother fart balls. That was my fault. Here we go. I'm grinding on this. Nice. We're stealing all our boost, but we don't need it. We don't need it. We got Jacob for hockey. Let's just say, well, I missed almost hitting a bus. I wind up crashing into a light pole. Okay, Amanda. Well, I'm glad that you did not hit the bus. Oh, I pushed my fucking scoreboard. You were BB bus driving wrong side of the road? Yeah. That's what'll happen. Yeah, it makes sense. Fuck. In Russia, I had money. In UK, I'm poor as crap. Yeah, it makes sense. Nice. What's up? Russia drivers are crazy. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Because of the lack of road cameras or something? That's why the Russian drivers are so bad? Yeah. You know what I loved in England was the bacon. Lack of everything in Russia? Yeah, that's what happens in a fascist government. I meant grade pass. Okay, I'm curious, Amanda, what's cop watching? Oh, America has a lot of idiots on the road? Well, yeah, we have a lot of idiots in general. Like, remember, you ever seen an old spaghetti western or even just any western movie? And you know, you've got like, you got the cowboys, right? It's like the post-pioneers. Like, these people came from all over the world and settled this land. Maybe second generation immigrants that, you know, were cowboys or whatever. They were rough riders, right? Well, there's always the bad guy cowboys, right? You got like the cowboys, and then you got like the bad guy cowboys, and then you got the bad guy cowboys like sidekick. You know that sidekick that's like, "Well, boss, let's go get him. Let's go get him, boss." Let me turn down my music a little bit so you can hear me better. You know, it was like the one bad guy that's like, "We're gonna rob you guys. We're gonna go rob the good guys, all their silver and all their gold in the whole village in the town. We're not gonna hurt anyone. We're just gonna rob them. We're just gonna rob the train. We're just gonna rob the bank. Try not to shoot anyone, but shoots people if you want." And then he's got his dumb sidekicks. "Well, boss, I thought you wanted me to unplug the train car," you know, whatever. Those dumb guys. Well, in America, like those, like, bad guy cowboys and like especially the dumb ones, well, what they do, you know, eventually the marshal won the fight and, well, I guess I'm gonna go to jail, or I'm gonna go back to my farm and not be a criminal anymore, but I'm still stupid for inbreeding. Well, they all reproduced, and I think that's a big part of the South. No offense to anyone in the South, but like, I just think that it's made up a lot of like the dumb cronies of the bad cowboy that kind of like following the bad cowboy around because they wouldn't have survived in survival of the fittest situation. They wouldn't have survived, so they got their bad guy cowboy, and just think like a big part of that kind of portion of society kind of reproduced, and they're living in the South and the Midwest and fucking Trump, and you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of, it's kind of my theory of like kind of the evolution of the idiocracy of America, where we've gotten. Like the idea from like 50s, 60s, 70s, like when bullying started. I mean, you know, the idea of like being smart was like looked down upon for so many decades. Like people would get picked on for being a smart kid, you know, like it's like America is just so stupid. Like the backwards ass, like the based on people's insecurity, like the way that we do things is all based on like what people feel bad about themselves. So they're like toxic towards other people. I mean, there's like over half our country that isn't like that, but there's just like a large portion of our country that's either getting more and more stupid or more and more toxic. Me and my boys are on. Want a game, says Keem. Hello, Keem. Yo. Cops are supposed to be watching the roads in Russia because it gets crazy. Yeah. Aren't there a lot of corrupt cops too there? Simone on Facebook. Oh shit. You talking about all the dumbest people in America are on Facebook? Wait, what? Are we still talking about that? Just kidding. I know what it is like to be bullied. Yes, I know you do, Amanda. And that's not cool. Those bullies, like that's what caused Trump to get elected, is like a bunch of those types of people. These like insecure bully type people are like, we're sick of not getting any attention, because like the internet had become a lot about like positivity and like let's help each other and let's do giveaways and let's share memes that are about like, you know, some kid raising a bunch of money to help people. Like, I don't know, the internet was fun and memes, and a bunch of like lonely incel bored boomers were like, fuck that shit, they're having too much fun in there, let's stop it. Let's get in there. Honestly, I don't think it was even deliberate. I think just like boomers got on the internet and they're like just started making it lame. Once everyone had an iPhone in their pocket, you could just be on the internet. That's like why my aunt is on the internet and is like the sweetest old thing, but she's sitting there like arguing with, this is like before I deleted my Facebook a year and a half, 2 years ago. She's sitting there arguing with my 30-year-old friends, and she's like 60 and knows nothing about anything about like politics, like not even politics, like obscure conspiracy theories that no one's heard of, and like thinking that they're fact, and like getting mad at like these random people on my Facebook thread that like we're trying to debate policy ideas. Like, this is what we've come to. Or like my aunt that I never see is like, her daughter's texting me saying like, your friends just made your poor old aunt cry. And I'm like, well, yeah, she was saying stupid shit. Like the shit that she was saying was so dumb that like they couldn't hold themselves back from like pointing out how dumb the things she was saying were. And I think that's like kind of partially why we've gotten to where we're at. Fuck yes, nice save, dude. I'm sorry. Is because people don't just want to like call their aunt out for saying absolutely ridiculous shit. Because it's like, it's almost so ridiculous, it's kind of uncanny. Like, Really, Aunt? Are you gonna say that? Like, I guess it's so ridiculous that I just kind of ignore it because I don't think she really knows what she's saying, and how can this hurt anyone how can this hurt society as a whole? Well, it's definitely an infection that's spread to a large portion of people that are now repeating kind of the same old conspiratorial talking points on a daily basis and thinking it's fact, and then like getting upset with you for not also thinking that's fact. No, anyway, and it's all just because they're afraid of like where you're gonna go when you die. Yeah, baby. I'm surprised, says Amanda. I'm probably not going to be surprised if Joe Biden gets killed by Russians or any other country. That's what they said about Obama. You know, that's not going to happen. Biden is like, we're back to status quo now. Biden is a neocon. He's the sort of like, shut up and watch Netflix president, you guys. Like, Biden's gonna allow us to become complacent and to sit around and eat food, order food, DoorDash, or Postmates, sit and eat our food and play our video games and watch our Netflix and not care about that our country has been sold to the highest bidder, which is basically the biggest corporations, the wealthiest families. It's the only way America was going to stay in power, is if a small amount of money controlled it and the rest of us were complacent. Now, you know what? Is that necessarily the worst thing for the world? Who knows? Maybe I'm just being complacent, but at this point, like, our country's so divided, and like divided, and like half the country's being manipulated by that power. I don't know if there's much we can do, man. Half the country thinks that like that voting for one party, even though they do a bunch of horrible shit, like maybe they're gonna save some babies that haven't been born yet, and maybe they're gonna get to keep their gun, which they're gonna get to keep anyway, and that's about it. It's literally all Republicans vote for is abortion and gun control, and most people agree on abortion up to a certain point, and then they disagree, but then it's like we're talking about a small portion of people that it actually impacts, like the over a certain amount of weeks, when like that's between like a family and their doctor at a certain point. So it's just like an arbitrary discussion and argument that they use to pit us against each other, so we ignore the fact that that we spend most of our money on war, that we spend most of our budget, we bail out fucking financial institutions, we subsidize oil. Why do you think in England it costs £5 for a liter of petrol, and their exchange rate is double ours, so that's like $10 US for a fucking liter of gas that costs $2.40 here? Well, it's because we subsidize the shit out of it. It's welfare for fucking oil companies, yo. You believe Biden has... Oh, I know what it's like to be called fat, you said. Yes, I do too. When I look at the pictures of myself as a kid, I thought I was way, way, way more overweight than I actually was. Like, I was not overweight. And I thought I was because a couple kids told me I was. But like at the same time, I had people tell me I wasn't, and I didn't believe them. So it's like you have to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to really you have to see who you are, and you have to also decide what you want to be. If you look in the mirror and you say I'm fat, well, you might be overweight, and you might say I have to lose some weight based on what I want to be, like where I want to be. If you look at yourself and you're like, I am too overweight, that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you're letting people tell you that you're fat all day long, and then you're like, you know what, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna be upset about that they're calling me fat, then you're doing what they want. They want you to keep eating and they want you to keep getting fatter because they don't want you to be successful, because that makes them feel like they are less successful because they're basing their own self-esteem on other people's feelings instead of just their own. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Amanda says, I believe Biden has dementia. Well, hell, at least he's not fascist. I know what it's like to be a doctor. You do? Like, you were one in a dream, or... in another life, were you a doctor? These are just my opinions. I honestly don't give a shit two ways about it. We live in a dual, what do you call it? Like a duality. Like we have two. Hey, make sake, I am streaming, bro. Maki Saki, I am streaming. Just got a message from you. Yeah, I think we live in like a duopoly where we have two sides and that's it. Like both sides want corporate control over our government, and they want the people just to have peas and scraps, and they want to fund the military so that we control the world, and they want to give all the benefits, all that extra cream on top needs to go to the richest, and they'll decide how they want to distribute it. And Republicans and Democrats are just going to keep arguing over arbitrary things, and we're just going to keep flipping back and forth. We're not going to do anything. Like, we're always going to have... every single policy that we make is always going to benefit the wealthy and the corporations. That's just how it is. Unless we have some sort of a revolution where Republicans and Democrats can... If Republicans can get over their xenophobia towards Democrats, and if Democrats can get over their social issue obsession, which is all but by the wayside now. I mean, you've got the typical SJW still like on Twitter, but in general, people aren't obsessed over like what pronouns you use or whatever. That's mostly like a Republican sort of fixation that was just used to sort of conjure up hate against Democrats. Like, I think they both need to just get over their petty shit. Republicans need to understand that abortion is going to be legal up to a certain point and just drop it. Like, gay marriage, trans rights are here to stay. Just drop it. Leave it. Pretend like you're Jesus and that you love those people. Just take a sec. LARP as Jesus and pretend like, oh, I love trans people. I love gay people. I love someone who had to get an abortion, even though it was probably the hardest thing she had to do in her fucking life. I think if Republicans can get to that point, and Democrats can be like, you know what? Let's just forget about the semantics for a second and let's get some real shit done. I think we can kind of continue where we left off with Occupy Wall Street and some sort of a financial revolution. I mean, with the GameStop shit that's happening right now, we're seeing that some sort of a financial revolution is bubbling up, underneath the surface, but are we going to do anything with it? Can we do anything with it? Are Democrats going to be inspired to protest? I don't think so. I think no one wants to go out in a pandemic and everyone's like just getting barely enough from the government to stay alive during the pandemic. So we're going to sit here and play Rocket League. You know, we're not going to protest. No, it doesn't matter how fat I am as long as I'm doing something. Yes, exactly. Just do what you love to do and be happy. Like when you're happy, you're not going to rely as much on those addictions, which is food. And you're not going to be as anxious and depressed, which is what leads to lethargy, which I deal with constantly, you know? I mean, I'm sitting here at my job and streaming. My hobby is constantly just sitting and doing nothing. So I promise you, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, you just have to decide once you're happy, you're more inspired to like get up and do stuff. This is why I let other people be the party leader, because then I can... Oh shit. Hey guys, I was already playing with someone. Derek's on, but I can't invite Derek. I'm gonna reboot my software, dude. Namesake is me. Oh, okay. I'm pretty happy with the way I am, says Amanda. It's awesome. That's all that matters. I'm pretty happy that I ate a whole plate of bacon for lunch. Did you guys ever hear of the keto diet when that was a trend last year? I tried it just for, like, my dad was doing it. So I was like, I'll do keto with you for solidarity. And I was like, I could lose some weight here. And, oh my God, I had diarrhea. Like, I thought I had COVID. Because I did keto for a couple weeks and my body got, like, sick. And I was like, I need some fucking vegetables. I mean, you can eat vegetables, but I was eating like all meat. When you starve yourself, exactly. My diet plan actually, like, I lost probably about 45 pounds 8 years ago or something. I gained weight in college, and then after college, I was like, I gotta fucking lose weight. So I started trying to figure out how I was gonna lose weight, and I lost a shit ton. I should show you guys a picture sometime. And the diet that I wrote like an outline for a book that I'm never gonna write. Maybe I'll write it if I get 20K followers. Maybe I'll start writing the book. But it's called Fuck Food, and it's not anorexia. But it's just the idea of like everything you do in life is based around food, and especially in the Midwest, and I'm sure you guys know down in Texas, because if I don't get enough water or food, I can wind up very sick. Yeah. But everything's based around food. Like in Minnesota, we have this saying like, I could eat. People literally say like, are you hungry? I could eat. Or like, you need to finish your plate. Like, clear your plate. Or like, your grandma or your mom being like, oh, you need to eat. You need to eat. You look too skinny, you know. Just that kind of concept of stuff. Like, food is put too much in importance because, like, our society, we used to be hungry, right? So, just the modern age, we're sort of spoiled and we're able to get food whenever we want. So the fuck food diet for me is like every time I want to eat some food that is not good for me or just eat too much, I'm like, fuck food. Like, did I eat the nutrients that I gotta do? So then I always think, oh, I gotta take my vitamin. That's the first thing, and then I take my vitamin. Make sure I eat something, like I'll just grab some like peppers or something in the fridge that's just like cut up vegetables. Even like carrots or something, just to put something in my body so that to shut my body up. And then after that I eat like as soon as I get hungry again, then I'll start thinking about a meal. And sometimes I'll just get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, you know, or I'll be hungry and I'll try to distract myself with something else. Like I gotta do some more work. So I'm just gonna grab a cracker or two and a cup of tea and see, you know, if I can get some more work done here. And then I'll do that, and then so I'll just keep that going until basically, and again, you have to eat healthy shit, like some nuts, like grab a handful of like pistachios or peanuts or something, and then by the time I actually think about wanting to eat lunch, it's usually around this time of day, like 3-4 o'clock, and then it's getting close to the end of the workday where I'd be thinking about what am I going to make for dinner tonight, or is my wife going to make dinner, or what are we doing for dinner? And then I just kind of wait for dinner. So I'm basically grazing throughout the day, and then I eat like a good solid dinner. And if I do it right, my stomach isn't like can't handle like a lot. So then I eat like a normal size, human size portion. Of course, vegetables. Lots of vegetables. And when you're just grazing all day on like crackers and meat sticks and fucking pistachios, then you're gonna be really like craving those vegetables. So I usually scarf down like a lot of vegetables. I'll make like double the amount of vegetables, and I'll eat like half of it, like what I would normally make for the whole family. And then you know, the family will eat the rest. And then, you know, meat or whatever. And then literally then I do put the kid to bed, and I've got my late stream. And I can't sit here and eat. You guys basically see what I eat after that. I eat like some shit. I'll eat some garbage. But like, I haven't eaten hardly any calories all day. Besides whatever's in coffee and a couple beef sticks. And some nuts. And then I'll have my dinner. So like, I'll literally have like 400 or 500 400 or 500 calories left to eat by the late stream. And then I barely have time to eat that shit because I'm, you know, hanging out, talking to you guys and playing Rocket League. That I'm not thinking at all about eating food. So, it's called fuck food. It's called the fuck food diet. Try it. If you guys are interested, try it. It works. You just gotta be addicted to other shit besides food, basically. Even if it's like a fidget spinner or something, if you have like a fidget spinner and green tea, and you like, every time you want to eat whatever it is that's your problem food, like for me it was like chicken sandwiches, or like some stuff that was easy, like an egg roll at the gas station, or like those breakfast sandwiches. Oh my god. Just all that shit. Instead of doing that, every time you want to reach that, you have to train yourself. It's like quitting smoking. You have to train yourself to like reach for something else instead of that food. Food is just the same as like cigarettes and heroin. Trying to break food habits. But it's like 90% mental. Like when I quit smoking cigarettes, I tried like many times to quit, and I couldn't figure out how. I couldn't even figure out how I ended up getting hooked. And then all of a sudden I was just like, I wanted to. And once I wanted to, then it was just like those few times where I was trying to find something to do to replace that void that I was smoking a cigarette. So then I just like started finding something else to do during that time, and I replaced that addiction with a different addiction. It was like tea and crumpets, you know. It was like tea and Rocket League, basically. Like playing different games, or I was playing FIFA or NHL or Fortnite or whatever, spending time with my kids, just like investing that time that I would have spent into that instead. And it's fucking awesome, Same thing with food. Find something to do with your hands, like knitting or Game Boy Advance, that's not eating. And understand that you're just like literally addicted to the act of eating. You're not really addicted to the food, because when you're eating the food, like why do I eat food? Just because I have to, right? You have to eat food, like your body needs it to live, but you don't have to eat bad food. You just want to because you like it. It tastes fucking good, right? Or like another thing that I did for the fuck food diet is I found all my favorite foods that are healthy, right? Like everyone likes healthy food. It's just hard to make, or like, it takes more time to make and it's not as exciting. Hello, Derek. It's not as exciting eating like chicken breasts and broccoli for every dinner, but like if you got a little dip of barbecue sauce or whatever, that's a pretty good meal. No one's gonna have to force me to eat a chicken breast, broccoli, and like some mashed potatoes with butter, right? So what I did is I just found all my favorite meals that were healthy, and I picked like 5 of them, 10 of them, and I wrote down exactly what the recipe was. Let's go to menu. I'm gonna see if my son's online. No, he's not playing. Playing Jurassic World, okay. But yeah, I took like my favorite meals and I just ate those meals. Fuck food, right? You don't need variety. You can eat the same thing every day. It was just like broccoli, carrots, ranch, a little bit of butter, a little bit of sour cream for my potatoes, and I just made I'd make a different kind of potato, a different kind of baked potato. I know it sounds boring, but it was like meat, potatoes, and a vegetable. That's like what Americans are trained to eat, right? So I just make one serving of meat. It was like, for a while, it was like steak and chicken. It was just like, I had tons of steak, I had tons of chicken, I had tons of eventually started doing steamable vegetable packets, because like steaming the vegetables was a roadblock, right? It was a roadblock that got in the way of me eating healthy, because I was making excuses for myself. Oh, I have to get out the pan, I have to start boiling the water, all to steam some vegetables. Well, I just took the excuses out of my way. Like, what's the simplest way I can start changing my habits now? And that's what I did. I just ate that meat, ate as many vegetables as I wanted. Even if I put butter on it, I let myself eat the butter. Just eat the fucking butter, put a little salt on it. You're in your 30s, you're not going to die of a salt heart attack right now. You can work on that as time goes on. It's better than eating McDonald's. And that's where I'm at now. If I get hungry, I'm going to look for a meat first, some sort of a meat or a vegetable. And I've got my favorite meats. And if I'm really, really hungry for right now, I got to eat a meal, I'm going to throw a steak, a small steak, and some vegetables. And I usually will skip the potato now because it just takes longer. It's kind of a pain in the butt to deal with a potato. So I'll just make a meat and a vegetable, and by the time I'm done frying up a steak or whatever, then I'll have my vegetables done in the microwave and got my nutrients. Diets never work for you. Yeah, I know. I was pretty hefty in Russia, but as soon as I had American food, it was just too good. I'm telling you. That's our obsession. It's just a part of our obsession with material objects, the same as food. It's just our... Anything that someone can make money off of us will become addicted to. Because, like, people are like, okay, how are you gonna make money? Let's find something people want. What do they want? Junk food. Alright, how do we make money selling that junk food to people? Our own materialism and capitalism causing us to eat a lot of bad food. Then again, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way I am. Well, yeah, that's good. Oh, that was nice. I'm glad you're happy with the way you are, Amanda. Don't let anyone tell you different. And don't misconstrue the people desiring to be healthy with attacking you either. There's a lot of healthy people that are that look overweight or seem like they're obese, but they're probably healthy. Different people have different body types, you know? There's a lot of skinny people that are extremely unhealthy, you know? They're skin and bones, but they don't eat anything healthy. Jealous of them. I'd gladly die early and have that fucking curse. I have the curse of I can just look at a donut and gain fucking pound. Like, how did I gain a pound? The donut itself didn't even weigh a pound, and all I did was look at it. Sometimes I feel like I'm invincible with the Fennec. I just feel so godlike in it. Okay, I'm coming up. Gotta get more aggressive here. I feel like our third guy isn't really... He's kind of ball chasing, but... I'm also not fully paying attention, so I might be the ball chaser. Look around the room. If you can't put a finger on the ball chaser, you might be the ball chaser. Oh no, you guys! I was trying to time it out and like score that. Fart. Rah! What do you guys do in that situation? Like, who's supposed to make that save? The two guys, like, I never know. See, I was the goalie in that position. And in my mind, like, one of them's supposed to rotate behind me, and maybe the other one should go for that, too. But it seems like it doesn't matter who I play with. I'm always the one who, if I'm goalie there, and I go for it, we get scored on because the other two are trying to go for it too. Someone needs to make a good like tutorial video on defense. Defensive rotations. Like I think everyone always worries about offensive rotations, but I don't think anyone knows how to fucking rotate on D or who to go for the ball. I make sure I don't eat too much. Muscle is heavier than fat. That's very true. That's very true. Once you get your body fat down, then yeah, a lot of people try to then gain weight because they know they're gaining muscle. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited. I would have had that. GG's. Anyone else want to get in? I need to stand up for a sec. We're just going to take a 45-second break. Because, oh, fat. There's all this muscle, you guys. Putting weight on my butt. Oh, that muscle. So heavy. Oh. Yeah, right? We need a third. You've seen skinny people who are suffering who aren't eating enough. Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna mute for a sec. So what are you saying, Amanda? I must have a lot of muscle because I like eating a lot of food. Alright, my sister was supposed to call me, which I forgot about before I went live, but she never called, so maybe she follows me. The more muscle a person has, the more food and water you need. So a person who got a lot of muscle can eat a lot more food than me. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That's probably why my wife eats more food than me. She's got more muscle than me. Alright. Mine, are you playing? I invited Derek, but he never joined, so I'm gonna try a different person. See if they join. First three to join, I guess I'll play with. Oh, you're making a trade? Okay. Alright, so we need one more. Giggle, Smoke, and Derek. We'll see if either of you guys join. Thanks for watching the stream, you guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys been hanging out, interacting. Makes the time go by so much faster, even though I don't want it to go by faster. Like last night, the stream was just over, and I was like, "What the hell? Where did that stream go?" So I really appreciate you guys. All right, is this who's playing with us, or is this a trader? Um. 4 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna play a couple of games with them. No offense, dude. I'll come back to you. But he keeps joining with another guy, so I feel like just to make things fair, I should just play a couple with him, and then since you're making a trade, and then I'll go get my Switch, all right? And you will thank me after that. Yeah, that might be true. The bigger the person, the more food and water needed, but my wife is about half my size, and she eats twice as much as me. And she's like perfect. But once she got to like 40s and had a child at age 39, she said she had to worry about what she ate again. Probably the muscle thing, because she's, when you're active and always have muscle, then you're gonna be requiring more food. Nice, thank you. Panda, I love that you don't even play Rocket League and you hang out with us and watch Rocket League. It's pretty fucking awesome. I know you're making a trade, dude. I'm not trying to ditch you. But I just want to make it fair and play with everyone, you know? Trying to not to get too much in playing with just the same couple people all like non-stop and not let anyone else in. Well, I can eat a lot more than an average person will be able to eat. Yeah, see, that's some gift for you guys. I will literally get sick, and like I think my body has developed over time like a reaction to like overeating. I'll get like heartburn and like feel like I want to puke if I eat too much. Like my wife can eat like a whole pizza if she wants. But I eat like 3 pieces and I'm just done. Like if I eat more than that, then I'll just get heartburn or like want to puke. Or I won't be able to sleep all night. Oh, balls. I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts whole bean regular blend coffee right now. It's pretty good. I was doing 1%. I had put half and half in it today because I didn't want to deal with it. We were out of milk and I was at the store and I just grabbed half and half accidentally. Forgot that I had switched. Shit. I'm making some bad decisions here. I'm gonna try to focus a little bit. Nice touch. saw you. I like to rotate on offense and on defense. I don't know. A lot of people seem to try to play slower rotations. Like they rotate once to defense and offense, and then wait for the offense to play, rush or whatever to be over. I like to just constantly be rotating nonstop. And I like the goalie to make the save and then to follow up their ball, like, as the first guy out. It's another misnomer that I think a lot of people get confused about. I don't know if I'm right or if everyone else is right. But if I'm the goalie, if the ball's coming at me, I'm going to make a save, and then I'm going to follow that ball on offense. Whereas a lot of times when I'm playing goalie, I notice that people cut across from the side, and they, like, whack the ball to the side, and then they... Or if I'm playing goalie, I'll make a save, and then one of my guys from the side will, like, take over. Like, they're like, you were the goalie, so, like, therefore I was the forward and am the forward, and fucked it up. And they're kind of trying to play, like, faster, like the pros play, where everyone's kind of making a circle, right? And you're kind of making saves sideways instead of, like, from the goal. But the only way to get that going is to actually rotate. Because then you're constantly, like, moving in a circle, grabbing boost, keeping up your speed, make a save, get back. Oops. And then, like, a little bit of patience. So in that situation, like, I was kind of stuck there, and my teammate should have noticed, okay, that guy's all turned around. I need to just play back post and just be okay being in the goal for a sec. Instead, we both were just trying to get ourselves turned around and back to the goal, and we just kept bumping each other. So even though I was out of position there, my teammate should have noticed that and been like, I'm just going to stay in the goal and be safe. Especially since our other guy was stuck in the corner as well. I just love analyzing the game, like, mostly for my own sake. So I don't make the mistakes that I'm making again, and then if I'm ever calling my teammates out, it's just because I don't want to also make the same mistake that I watched my teammate make. It's easier to watch your teammate make a mistake than yourself. Chris Gaming 180, nice Fennec. LOL, I texted you. Did you? Like through Discord? Yamada is like the stream. This is so exciting. That's awesome. Thank you. So the notifications aren't working, Amanda, so I don't know if your friend actually subbed. Send invite. Alright, so we got a full party right now, Chris, but we're gonna... I got about a half hour left, so I'm gonna run a game or two at this party, and then I'll hop in with you. Not comp. Giggle smoke. Well, that's what we're playing. Chris 180, do you want to play competitive? Or are you Giggle Smoke? Nice Fennec, thank you. Dude, I'm excited about it. You can't play? Okay. Well, okay, I'm going to play comps, Giggle Smoke, so if you want to dip, I understand. I'll wait for you to leave if you want to leave. Otherwise, I'm going to roll a comp. And I could get mangoes in here if you don't want to. Trade me before you go? You're Drunk Dragon? Oh yeah, that's right, okay. I'll eventually remember everyone's names. See if I can get mangoes in here. Mangoes with a what do you call it? How you say like a pitchfork type thing? A pitchfork? Sorry, you guys, I'm bad with accents. I can do Mr. G. Oh, welcome to Mr. G's room, G's room, G's room. Welcome to Mr. G's room. Find a spot on the floor. My name is Mr. G. 3 talents, 1, 2, 3. Singing and acting and dancing is my life. You know Mr. G. He's from Australia. Alright, let's fucking roll this. You'll watch the trade for it to be fair? Yeah. Actually, before I go, I will trade you, if you're talking to me. I think he was actually talking to you, Chris, but... Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll get my wife Switch here in a little bit. He said sometimes his name doesn't pop up on notifications. The thing that pops up. Oh, that makes sense. Maybe he has his stuff on private and doesn't want to be publicly displayed, which I totally get. And my battery just died. Sorry, guys. Fuck. How fast is that, though, you guys? Not fast enough, damn it. Oh, wait, no, it is fast enough. Yeah, that was us. We scored. Nice shot. By the way, you guys like my aesthetics with the red? Aesthetics. Save a goal, bump a ball chaser. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you a ball chaser. Neat. What a save, yeah. So in that situation, I think that AG should have been already rotating back behind me so that I could have made that save and had coverage behind me for in case I missed it. I think that's what bottles up all this shit is you get this third guy who's not playing with you. Like, that's why rotating is so important. You're going to get twice as many shots if you rotate than if you just sit there and try to stay in the same spot you were in. Even there, like, I should have rotated more diligently. Sometimes you can cut, but you have to know why you're cutting. See if I can just bottleneck everyone, but I couldn't. And then get back as quick as I can. Trade please rotated too. So I'm going to try to cut him off, show him with my body language that I'm going in. And now I'm going to get out real quick so they can go in. Second guy should have been in quicker, but again, when you're playing with... When one person's not rotating like our other teammate wasn't, then second guy is going to tend to not be there because you don't trust that first guy rotated. You know what I'm saying? If one person's not rotating, it's like one sour apple can spoil the bunch. So you have to play orbiter strat on those, and that's you have to be able to communicate with your other rotator to play orbiter strat. Otherwise, you're playing 1+1+1 strat. Then things can get crazy. Like if you got two guys that are ball chasing and you're the third guy, and they basically just want you to be all-time goalie. That's crazy, because then basically you have to try to outchase the ball chaser, and you have to force them to be like, to get mad at you and be like, dude's ball chasing, I'm gonna have to play all-time goalie this whole time. And then you're just out chasing a ball chaser, and you're manipulating that ball chaser into like out goalieing you. And then you end up just rotating normally, and you usually end up winning those games. Because like, fuck that guy. He left the goal open. I'm pissed at him. I'm gonna be a good goalie. Alright, I'm gonna focus and win this game here. Alright, so dude cuts me off, right? Look at that. Like, I needed no help there. All he did was he took himself out of a perfect scoring chance. Not knowing that I'm a very competent player from the corners, he decided he was going to take that ball, and all that did was it made it so that I couldn't do anything. I was like, I didn't exist in the play anymore. Therefore, he was now the guy that was supposed to center the ball, but I was out of position. So I had to rotate back, and then he was rotating back at the same time as me, and our third guy was just sitting back there playing goalie. If he would have let me stay on my ball and just put his dumb, lazy, wannabe goal-scoring fucking ass right here where I'm sitting, he would have scored a goal right there, because I would have put it in the fucking center. Motherfuck, why did I do that? So, like, when you play with people like that, then it's like, all I want to do is I just want to go plop my ass in that center spot like I had just had done. And the ball just came over me when I was trying to illustrate that. But then, you're going to get scored on doing that. Because dude isn't going to be consistent with what he's doing. Like, you're going to go center and he's going to all of a sudden be center with you. You know? See if I can't just put this in. No, not hard enough. See, and then look at him. He's turning around sharply instead of rotating back, and he cut our other player, Trade Please, off. And stopped him from clearing it out. If he would have rotated, he could have watched Trade Please clear the ball out, and he could have then been the second man that then could have gone up and gotten the next thing that happened there. But these people are just, they're control freaks. Like, they have to get their grubby fucking fingers on every aspect of the game. He has to be the first one to touch every ball. He can't just wait. Nice shot, dude. So many good plans. You can teach me some important mechanics and fun mechanics? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need that. I can bitch about it, but I can't. Well, yeah, I need to get better at mechanics. Rando Maniac 15. I came here with one question. How was the bacon? Dude, the bacon was so good. It's gone now. I just got these little scrap pieces. It was just some bacon that was on sale, too. Random bacon. Really, I'm just like, I'm just trying to cope with my anger at these ball chasers. Like, what do I call avocado in America? Fresh avocado. Fresh avocado. What do you call it? Down there, down under. I know you call aluminum aluminium in England and Australia, right? Freesha Vakadu on my brand new Gucci shoes. Freesha Vakadu on my brand new Gucci shoes. You haven't heard of Dolphin Party? They're pretty fucking bomb. That's one of their songs. Yeah, show me mechanics. I need to learn how to like hit the ball harder and shit. That's my biggest thing is shot power. Ah! Dude, Liam dude is like making saves backwards, going against the grain of rotation, therefore causing us to miss it! Freesha Vakadu. Brah. Rotate, Liam. Oh, but fuck. Like usually when you don't trust your teammates is when people don't rotate. Like that Liam guy was acting as if me and Trade Please are unable to hit the ball, where we usually make most saves. Because of his narcissism, he caused us to get scored on that first goal. Granted, now he probably just proved his own unbased theories because I missed that one. And now he scored a goal, even furthering his... Look at... He was rewarded for being in the wrong position. Look at that. Rewarded. He was stuck backwards as fuck in the corner over there. Not even on his way to rotation. I was down, like, making a save. Trade Please, like, kicked it down there. And then Liam gets it, like, handed to him. Further reinforcing his own idea that ball chasing is okay. Alright, go ahead. See, you can't out chase a ball chaser, but you can outsmart him. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. See how he's cutting? So I'm just gonna wait for him. Now he needs boost, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Knowing fully that I didn't have much time. If I didn't have a play, I was getting out. Okay, see, look at that. And he always misses, so he's always going to pop one out to the left. So if you can kind of control that left side and just be prepared to come back. Alright, I got left trade. You can just rotate. Okay. So... See, that's what ball chasers do. They put you in a position of where, so now you're trying to defend against, basically you're already screwed here. They have possession. And look at, he's under my fucking foot. I didn't even notice that. He'd gotten all the way around from ball chasing all the way back behind me under my foot. Okay, so here's another strat to ball chase a ball chaser. Oh god. See, look. So he was playing goal. I was playing back post, getting into position. Boom. He just straight up goes out underneath it. Look at that. He wasn't even in position. He was leaving the goal to go, and now he wants to forfeit. Of course he does, but he was leaving the goal to go, like, find some offense. Jesus fucking Christ. Dude needs to delete his account. Sorry guys, I don't try to be toxic. I will tell ball chasers to delete their accounts. I'm sorry, but I will. Save a horse, bump a ball chaser. I'm literally not forfeiting because I want to piss off Liam. But at the same time, I ain't got time for this shit. Invite me to a private game. They're probably going to censor this. Luckily I spelled ball wrong. It's funny, like 11-1 game could have been. We could have won it if we didn't have Liam. Basically, I mean, these guys are good, but that ball chaser is just toxic. So toxic that, like, you guys, I was analyzing it as we were going, and you see what happened with him, like how toxic this guy is. That's why, like, I'm never gonna be a toxic person. You don't have to worry about me being toxic ever when it comes to streamers that you watch. But I am going to call out toxic players, and I'm going to call out ball chasers like this F. Because, like, if you're at this level, I get it if you're in silver or bronze, but gold is like the average Rocket League player now. If you don't understand what ball chasing is by the time you're in gold, then I don't know. Like, then you're ignorant. What do we want? Some electronic? Should we try some electronic? I'm gonna go a little deep. Well, no, actually, there's some new stuff on here. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to get so worked up about the ball chasing. What's up, Em? What is it? I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me when I should teach you. Yeah, you want to go to a... Well, let's do this tonight. I have enough time for like 1 or 2 more games before I have to pick up the kid from daycare, and then I'll be back on for another stream later. So let's... What time do you go, Chris? What time do you go to bed? Wait. Gotta report that Liam guy. I guess, well, yeah, because he quit early. Oh, never mind. You gotta go to bed in 3 hours or 2, okay. Alright, well, I'll come back on with my kid after I pick him up, and we'll get my Nintendo. Oh, okay, fine. I'll get my Nintendo. I'll be right back. Invite you, Drunk Dragon. Might as well. Okay, sounds good. Well then, that decides it. I'll come on and do a stream in about an hour and a half. But I will be right back. I'm gonna get my Switch. How long have I gone for? Stream has only been 2 hours. But I usually stream from about 6 hours at night, so this is just like a bonus stream. What is this song? I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my Switch, everyone. So I can trade. I'll be gone for just like an hour and a half. Because I have to snow blow my driveway before I leave, which won't take too long, but gotta snow blow it out and then pick up my kid and then come home. Texas. Sorry, I just ate a scarfed another piece of bacon. Texas sucks. We never get snow. Texas sucks. We never get snow. Well, oh, you're using your phone? You're not allowed to use your Xbox, Chris. That's a bummer. Bit of latency, so you have what do you play it on? OneCast? So about all I'm gonna have time to do probably is the Switch. I do not know how right now how to cast this, so I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna join your party with my other account. So the people can still see something. But thanks to everyone who's watching. We're gonna do a trade on Switch here, and put it on the camera. Okay, that's a good point. I'll try here. There's got to be a way I can just hook this up to the HDMI, to the capture card. Or do I need the dock? I need the dock, I think. I never use the Switch. But yeah, thanks for you guys. I see you're dipping off. Thank you so much for coming out today. We'll be back on in about an hour and a half for maybe another kids stream, and then of course the late night stream tonight. Ah! I thought it was the same car as yours. That's my son. Hey, Famous Bugle. I gotta tell him I can't play a game. I'm gonna make you party leader. No, I'm gonna leave the party with this account. Oh, never mind. Wait. I should have had you add my son's account real quick. That was all pointless now. I thought I could leave him. I thought if I left the party with my account that it would leave. Instead it just restarted everything. Yeah, sorry. Did I play? There we go. Perfect. Well, whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna... It says hold left and right on the controller and it doesn't fucking work. Home. Rocket League. Oh wait, no. I'll invite you here again. I like my son's Fennec a lot better than mine. Of course, it takes an hour for Rocket League to launch, so. Wait, what? Who is this? It's like literally giving me everything I've unlocked. Okay. Alright, this is me, so... Boom. This should work. Dad has invited you to a party. Okay, I'm inviting you. But, it's... Okay. Devil Devin, is that your Chris? What's your name? I don't see you. Alright, what are you offering? You're offering a pink goal explosion. I mean, I think I have that already, but fuck, man. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm just gonna give you some shit. Oh, there's my sister calling finally. I'm gonna call her back. Are you really giving me 150 credits? Is that... Why are you giving me 150 credits? 110 credits. You're Chris Gaming, nice. Like, what do you need, bro? What do you want to trade for? Like, why do you want to trade? Just because it's fun? Like, like, would you want to trade for that? Let's see, what's the sweetest trade you've ever done? I'm about to give you the sickest trade you ever fucking done. How much you need to get your What do you mean a scammer? What's a scammer? Like, how does someone scam? Oh, I see. Well, luckily this guy is my friend, so. But are you're showing me that you have the same things? I don't know how to trade. Like, I don't trade, so. Fuck, New York, that might be for work, but fuck it. Yeah, I don't know, this is why I never trade, dude, because I don't really care. I'm not gonna invite you just because I'm about to end the stream, Sea Diamond, but come back, and we have a Discord, and there's a trading channel on there if you're chill. But, just be smart, and be chill. Yeah, like, I don't know, this is why I don't trade, because it's like, anything I want to trade, you're just gonna have the same thing. Oh, you're Chris Gaming, yeah. See, that's what I thought, guys. I thought he was Chris Gaming, but... But you're not showing up on my Switch, Chris Gaming, as being online. You're not online. Alright, dude, like, what do you want to do here? I gotta... Wait, how do I... I don't know. I gotta go, dude. Like, I don't know what you want to trade. How you want to... It's like we got the same shit. This is why I'm like, tell people, like, I don't know why you want to trade with me, because, like, I don't... It's no fun trading with me, because I don't know what you want to do. Like, I'd rather just give you this shit. Like, you can just have this shit. You don't even have to trade me for the same shit. Just pull that out. So you have all the same stuff. Well, you can have these things if you want duplicates or whatever. But, alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back on shortly, about within the next couple hours, for a stream where I'm going to play some Rocket League with my kids. and we seem to have a lot of fun doing that. And then we'll probably play some of that football game, and then we'll be back on for the late stream tonight. Don't forget, next Thursday, 1 week from tonight, 9 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be interviewing Matt Carter from the band Emery, so that should be really educational and informational and fun, entertaining, and enlightening. So I hope you guys are having have a great evening. What? That's fine. Sure, I'll take that. He's giving... I don't know, you guys. I suck at trading. I don't know. I'm too ADD. I'd rather just play the game. And I gave him like a car and a wrap and shit. Alright guys, thanks for watching the stream. How do I get Chris 180? You're just gonna have to find these guys. Because I have to go. Yeah, because it's gonna make me restart the app, so. Can you find these guys? Did you see their names? Find each other in chat. I'll leave the chat up for a couple minutes here. Put each other's epics in the chat. Otherwise, find each other on Discord, you guys. On the description of my this video, the description has the Discord link in it. And so you guys can hop on there and you can find each other in chat. I'll leave the chat up for a few minutes so you guys can get each other's epics. Peace.